Hello YouTube, Gentleman 2005 here with a review of the Power Rangers Dino Charge Armored Dino Red Ranger. So this is like our Armored Might figures that we got with Mega Force and Super Mega Force. We now have one for Dino Charge. We actually have two. A green one also. It's the exact same figure. I was going to put him in this review, except I did not take the time to go out and buy one. that's I'm probably going to at some point. If I do, I might just make another video for him just to show it up. But literally, it's the same figure, just painted green and with a Velociraptor helmet. So, this is the packaging. All right, here you have the red T-Rex weapon there, the Dino Armor X pieces here, the other weapons and the armor pieces all in there. The big window figure was right there. I pulled him out already. Attached battle gear, him with his T-Rex weapon. Armored Dino Red Ranger name down here. 12 accessories, right? Telling you we got all these parts up here. There's a clearance sticker because I bought it on clearance at Target because they're clearancing things out. Several places are, so definitely if you see one, pick it up. It's clearanced. It's like, what's it cost me? Like almost $6 cheaper. That's definitely worth it. There's Tyler right there with his charger. Dino Charge logo up top. On the side is him with the cannon weapon. On the other side is him with his morpher. Look, use it with the app. Tell the app you bought it, so it thinks you're cool. Also available is green. We talked about that. This is all the accessories you get. T-Rex weapon, morpher, cannon, the saber, which is, cannons these two put together. The Dino Armor X pieces, 2 sets of armor, 1 for each arm and 2 hands. Him in 3 different ways you can play with this toy, and a live suit pickup there of Tyler with the Dino Armor X. If you look, you can see that the armor pieces are gold when you use Dino Armor X, but for simplicity's sake, they just include standard silver ones here. So let's get the armor pieces out. Let's look at the figure. Here he is. You can see he is a larger scale figure than what we've seen previously. There you got the T-Rex helmet. Same design, right, as the other figures. Whoops. So I'm not going to look. We know what his suit looks like, right? Articulation, his head does not move. The arm goes up and down. I feel like the head should move. It moves. There we go. I got it to move. It was like it was really stuck. It did not want. I promise you, it did not want to move a minute ago. Arm was up, down, back, forward at the shoulder. There's a swivel up here. There's the elbow joint moves. I'm like, what part of the body is that? It swivels at the top of the glove, and there is a hand wrist ball joint because you can switch the wrists, switch the hands. Words, God. There's a couple of chest waist movement joints. Right, it's twisting every which direction. Legs forward, back, sideways. There's a twist at the top here, and there is a knee joint, a singular knee joint, and a twist at the top of the boot. And there is an ankle joint. So a lot more joints than we have with your action hero figures, but it's also a larger scale figure, so it's a little bit easier to put that many joints on it. All right, so we're just gonna have him stand there. Look pretty. Do your thing. Alright, let's take a look at his accessories. Right, here's his T-Rex weapon. It's going to go in his hand by attaching. Unpainted, but you do have the T-Rex face details. Now for something that is slightly painted is his morpher. Right here. Has a peg on it for that hole right there in his belt, just like we see with our action hero figures, and it can peg in right there if we so desire, even though, like we said before, they don't do that on the show. But hey, you can store your weapon there like a standard gun sidearm, and we'll just take it back off so I can make him stand the way I want. Right, next up is gonna be the cannon. Totally should have planned this better. Next is the cannon. Right, and you can see it's painted a little bit. You can definitely see it's the saber and the morpher put together. right? I'd recommend a two-handed grip for that weapon just so it looks nice and will stay up properly. Next is the Dino Saber, long blade, unpainted gray handle, right? Nothing unusual about that. Next is the two Dino Armor X pieces. So this is the Dinosaurus, right? It's what that battery will do for you. We've seen it with our charger packs. Now this is the end result. You get, right, these claw weapons, one for each hand. And there are armor pieces for the shoulder and the wrist. We'll take a look at that as we put it on. Okay, so let's get started with that. Now, in order to put the weapons on, we are going to have to disassemble the arm of the figure. Okay, so to put the bicep armor on, we're going to pull the forearm off. And we're going to take this armor and just kind of shove it on up here. Whoa. Whoa, whoa. Oh, that's, grab the left one. To get the right one out the box. Alright, so. Alright, after you get it on over the muscle, there we go. There is the bicep armor. And we're going to reattach, reattach the arm, and I'm going to remove the wrist. They don't make it easy at all. Right, now I can take this piece and slide it up here, right, so we've got bicep armor, all the way up here, right, and we've got forearm armor right here. Alright, so I got the armor on him. Took a bit of work. These things are sometimes a little difficult, right, when you first get them, but after you do it a few times, it kind of loosens up. And then we can just snap this in his hand. Alright, so here we have his T-Rex weapon, right? For Dino Steel mode. Pretty nice. So now let's add the other arm's armor, and we're going to put on the Dino Armor X. Alright, so this is what he looks like with two sets of armor on. And now we're going to put this in his hand. So this, in fact, we might want to have to change the hands to the other hands. This piece, the big long, I guess what you call the top of the mouth, goes in his left hand. Alright, we got it without having to change parts. So this bottom part of the mouth goes in the right hand, top part goes in the left hand, right? And he is ready for action. Oops, if we can stand him up, right? With Dino Armor X, which is just a badass sounding name. Let's talk this a little bit. So yeah, so this is definitely a pretty neat figure. I like the scale. I like what they did with it. Sure, it would have been nice to have like gold armor to match the way it should look in the show, but this is still really cool. I like how we can do, Dino Steel. We can do Dino Armor X, or you can just have a nice figure in this scale with his regular standard everyday weapons. I'd definitely say to get it if you can find it on clearance, which is, I guess, how some stores are doing it now. I don't know where you'd find it from besides I found this at Target. They probably have green places and red. So you'll pick up the one you want, or pick them both up, because I guess they're not doing any other colors at the moment. We'll see. Hopefully they do gold or something later on down the line. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this. Until next time, check out the podcast, RouseRangersandRambles.com. Bring you the latest Toku news in the creative way possible. As always, thumbs up, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.